Let's talk about your job. Now, job satisfaction is the feeling of fulfillment or enjoyment that a person derives from their job. I know this might be difficult to imagine, but the truth is, some people actually enjoy their jobs. The question is, are you one of such people? The level of contentment employees feel from their work. Now, people would say, regardless of how much you earn, your working conditions, people are never completely satisfied. There would always be the need for more. The fact that you're aspirational, you want more from your job, does not mean you're not satisfied with it. So the big question is, are you satisfied with your job? Do you like what you're doing now? Of course, I have a couple of points to tell you what it means for a person to have job satisfaction. But before we get to speaking about whether a person is satisfied or not, the first question is, do you even have a job? Now, this is important because the unemployment rates from Nigeria are through the roof. Of course, we get our stats officially from the NBS, which is the National Bureau of Statistics, and it recorded an increase in national unemployment rate of 23.1% in 2018 to 33% in 2020. The estimation is that it will increase to 37.7% in 2022 and rise further to 40% in 2023. Now, this is an estimation. The NBS works with the data it gets from, other MDAs, and it kind of makes a projection. The best way to know the accurate figure for unemployment is if my beautiful country had a census, then we'll be able to, But right now, it is within the borders of 30 to 40%, the unemployment rate, so it is quite high. So while we're talking about whether or not you're satisfied with your job, we have to ask, do you have a job? But for those who do, work satisfaction is a fulfillment you get from your job. So what does it mean to be satisfied? Some of the factors here are, difficult to swallow, but we'll have to go into it. The first one I have on the list, I'll be taking call shortly.
This is number one.
It's funny this would even make the list, but people say that work environment is one of the things that make people satisfied with their jobs. That means if your office space looks good, and I kid you not, I never imagined that this would even be a factor. So that means a person who works in an actual office, if you think about it going by this factor, where there's constant power supply, there's AC, your office looks good, everything is smelling nice, would be more satisfied than a mechanic. And I completely disagree with that position. But if I go to the other points, I'd like to have that conversation with you. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp, of course, is 080-903-06-416. We're available on social media platforms. The post is up at Nigeria Info PH. Are you satisfied with your job? If you had a chance, if you had the opportunity, would you want to change it? Call me and tell me. The next reason given here is a positive and supportive work environment, which can significantly impact job satisfaction. So that means the relationship you have with your colleagues, your supervisors, effective communication, and a healthy work culture. I find it difficult to imagine there's any job, that has, because I have 10 on my list here, but I find it quite difficult to imagine there's any job that ticks all 10. Maybe, I don't know, our lawmakers, it's possible a senator or two might be completely satisfied. But besides that, it is what it is. I have my first call from an anonymous person. It seems they want to say a lot about their office. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, Mrs. Ryan. Yes, please. You should call back because there are things happening from your job. Please turn on whatever's happening in the background. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. The third is the job role, and this one I completely agree with. Employees feel more satisfied when the jobs that they have in the company aligns with their skill, interest, and values. So a person can be working in a very tall building, a big company. They say, but what do you do there? Say, well, I'm the one that removes the file from the table. Say, So the job role also makes people. Hello? Good morning, Bamidele from Lukaku. Please turn off your radio.
I'm moving here now.
Okay, go ahead.
So to me, the first point is the work environment.
Yeah, how it looks.
And I think it really does affect whether you decide to employ a job or not. Okay, that's it. Personally, I'm satisfied with my work. The environment is fantastic. The relationship with the bosses and everybody else. Just the pay, really, I can maybe with a better pay.
What do you do?
I teach. I teach in a private school.
Okay, and you love teaching?
Yes, I do love teaching. In fact, if I'm leaving my job, it's to get a school that will pay better.
Okay. So even if a person gives you a wonderful offer, say an oil company or a very big company says, hey, Bamidele, come work for us, we'll double, triple your pay, you would not want to leave that profession?
Oh, well, money is a major factor here.
Okay.
Yeah, money is a major factor. So money is very important.
If teaching could give you all the money you wanted, would you still want to teach?
Definitely.
Okay. Finally, before I let you go, people complain about, it's not very easy to manage children. Oh, it's hard. Some are stubborn, some do not understand. Do you have those challenges?
Of course, every job comes with its own challenges.
Okay.
But like I said, it's what I love to do. Without these challenges, sometimes you don't even want to wake up.
Okay. Thank you very much. Michael from Jerry, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Sam.
Morning.
Yes, I'm a teacher too as well, but I love my job so much.
Okay.
The environment, no problem about it, no problem between, but the salary thing, just made me up out, recently.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're doing making an input and then you're not getting a commensurate output, it's like you're being cheated. So I've looked at all of that and then it made me to back out, maybe to look at other areas.
All right. Well, thank you, Michael. After the break, we talk some more. Please stay with us.
Are you into business and sales or offers
For this morning, I'm asking important questions connected to what you do for a living. Are you satisfied with your job? What kind of changes would you want? You want to switch careers, or you just want more money and better working conditions? I've taken some of the factors connected to job satisfaction. The first, they say, is the work environment. That's literally how it looks. If your office space looks good, if you feel happy around, there are bright colors, the lights are bright, the space is tidy, apparently it makes people want to come to work more. And I think I can attest to this. There was some I think the first very big office I worked, I was always looking forward to going to the office. I was not earning much, but there was just something about the office that made it seem cool. So I guess that's why a lot of people spend money to make their offices look good. The next is a positive and supportive work environment. So when you've handled how the office feels, right? Is there a good relationship with your colleagues? Not very much. But if they're happy, be at the office with like minds, well, they would definitely be satisfied with their jobs. The next, as I said, is the job role. While you might be working in a big office, what exactly do you do? Some people are managers, some are top of the food chain, while others are at the bottom. As you would imagine, those at the bottom would not be satisfied as those at the top. We're going to the phone lines now. Zion calls from GRA. Good morning, Zion.
Yeah, sir, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the job I do.
What job do you do?
And I'm not ready to leave now. I'm not leaving even in the near future, except when it's time for retirement. And my retirement, I'm going strictly agriculture. Strictly. Now, your work environment matters a lot. Like, I'm an HSC admin.
Okay.
And I'm on the 10th floor. Sometimes I don't know what's happened outside. If it is raining or sunny, I don't know what is happening. Except I came out. Rain don't fall. Sunshine. The lighting alone is encouraging. The appearance of the office alone, it is intriguing. Now on the staff, I and my colleagues here, there's high-level cooperation, understanding, and then whatever we agree on, we sustain it. I know soon they'll be moving me to another department.
How do you know?
But, of course now, Memo have already be out now.
Okay.
And with the look of things, they don't want me to leave. Why? Speak for us. And the other aspect of workers' welfare is being protected. Your interest is protected. It's just like an injury to one is injury to all.
Okay, Mrs. Zion, if you get an offer from another company, no, not another company, from a different profession, right? If you have to change your career path and this other one pays better, would you take the offer?
If I want to change another career.
No, there's an offer. You don't want to change, but they're coming for you. It's a better offer.
I'm not leaving.
You're not leaving?
No.
Okay.
I remain here.
Thank you, Mrs. Zion. Maxwell calls from NTA Road. Good morning, Maxwell.
Morning, my brother.
Are you satisfied with your job?
Well, I can't say I'm satisfied. I can't say I'm not satisfied.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a teacher, and somehow, whenever I teach the children, there's this satisfaction I get in my inside. There's this kind of fulfillment I get. But to be honest, the pay is not encouraged.
Okay.
So that's why I said I don't know if I'll say I'm satisfied all the time. I'm not satisfied.
Okay, Maxwell, let me ask you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
If the pay were better, let's say you were paid well, but working conditions was not so good, you don't relate with your colleagues very well, other things are not working, but the pay is good, how would you feel about the job?
I'll be okay. Well, the truth is, I am this kind of person. I relate to them before I don't know how to stay away from school.
Okay.
I like to get my people paid. So I have a good relationship with my colleague and also my boss.
Okay.
And I never find myself in any situation where my boss don't want to be close to me and always give me all the time. Never find myself in every job I find myself doing. I'm more close with my boss.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Maxwell. Joy from away. I've lost that call. Call back if you can. I still have points to take, but I have a few comments on Facebook. Remember, we are live. That is facebook.com/Nigeria InfoPH. So you can watch as you listen. More importantly, comments on that platform. James Indamani says, good morning. No one is satisfied with the job they are doing in this country. Are you sure? Due to emergency, economic recession and revolution going on, the earnings from some of the jobs people do usually is scanty, while the prices of goods and services are high. Okay, that's Jameson Namani from Kano East Local Government Area in Enugu. And Ovunna Declan says he's watching from Ebonyi State. Good morning. Good morning to you. Ogugu Chenna says, no joy. The worst is teaching in Imo State. I'm a grade level 8. My salary is less than 50k as a primary school teacher in a public school. Good news, Alex says, good morning, Sam. To be sincere, I would have been a happy person if I'm doing what I studied in school as an environmental health officer. But due to the fact that they refuse to employ me, I'm into provision business, which I'm finding difficult to stand. Ubong Udo says, I am not at all. Okay. And Stanley Wambeme says, good morning. No one is happy with the job that he or she has in this country, but na condition make a fish bend. Like me, what I do is events planning, rental of all kinds of occasion equipment. Sometimes the job is tough and hard for me, but because I have no choice, when I look around, I see many youths that are looking for work that are not seen. So I hold my own very strong. Stanley Rentals. All right, thank you very much. Now, the difficulties connected to the job do not mean that you do not love the job. And I understand the condition thing. Lots of people are not practicing in line with what they studied in school. The truth is, many of us, what inspired our course of study, it did not come from an objective place. We very likely picked a course because it was available. It seemed like the hottest at the time. I know many parents want their kids to be doctors simply because medicine seemed, like the answer to many questions. So, but you know whether or not you're satisfied. I've taken 3 points. Over to number 4. Recognition and reward. So feeling appreciated for your contribution and receiving recognition, it keeps a person satisfied. It boosts confidence. So when you hit a milestone, when you help the company achieve one thing, when you put in the work and they recognize it and say, oh, Mr. Michael, yes, thank you very much for your contribution. They actually honor you. They recognize your effort. Yes, people are usually satisfied with those kinds of environments. Opportunities for growth and development. I know too many jobs. I have seen a lot of people that have worked in places for years. I don't know what does. But I'd still like to hear from you. 0817-923-0002. Are you satisfied with your work? I believe I have comments on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 080-903-06416. This message reads, I'm okay as a sales manager, he says, but the salary is poor considering much inputs I bring every month. I only want a change of salary, nothing much. Clef Austin Rodriguez says, good morning, I'm better with my job even though it is difficult to be satisfied in life. But I'm afraid that the current inflation is making things difficult. I'm afraid it is difficult to be happy in Nigeria these days. What's the benefit of money if money has no value? Aminu is asking. Honestly, would like to go to the National Assembly, right? and just ask the same question. Lawmakers, 109 senators, and over 300 reps. Are you satisfied with your job? I wonder what their answers will be. Senate President Godswill Akpabio, good morning, sir. Are you completely satisfied with your job? Say, well, sir, there are challenges. It's not easy every day hearing all those for say aye, or those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's tough in these streets. Say, oh, so sorry. Bless from good morning.
Good June.
It's Sam.
This issue of this first subsidy removal affects a lot of people. See what happened yesterday. A man was coming down from motor and it's finding difficult for him to pay your transport fare. It's because of he said he tried to go to the work and he was expecting them his boss to pay his salary yesterday. Then for the night did not get. But when he went down he was with the conductor. So we are at the conductor affected. He's not the real conductor that affected. He knows album that normally live. So when we reach where to stop, he wanted to come down and they say, yes, I told you, I'm not the one to tell you that. Affected people a lot. And then what I'm trying to say is this MLC issue of protest. Because if you can remember what happened during the NSAS, something you are paying for again. This protest of the NLC, they should seek that one. Okay, because of hello. We should give this federal government time.
Okay, I was hoping that he will connect it to the conversation. I got the part where you talked about somebody not getting their salary. My question for you is, are you satisfied with your job? Thank you very much for calling. Good morning, Mr. Sam. Morning to you too. Job satisfaction. I would love to have experience. I left my previous job because of so many irregularities. I'm job hunting at the moment. Bright from Omoko. So Bright, you're currently looking for a job. It's difficult to imagine that there's any form of satisfaction. Happy New Month. This one simply says, I'm happy in my job because 1, I do work that is aligned with my purpose. Interesting. 2, I'm paid exactly what I want by who I actually want to work with. 3, most importantly, my self-worth is not attached to my job title. And I'd like to know who you are and what you do. I'm a storyteller. My company produces books, podcasts, TV shows, and author brands. No, I didn't study it in school. I actually studied what I wanted to in school up to postgraduate level and realized I didn't want to do it for work. No regrets at all. And then you don't give me your name. You are anonymous. My dear, please update this message. I'd like to know a whole lot more about you. 08179230002 08179230003. Are you satisfied with the job? This one says, I was satisfied with my job until the prices of everything got so high. Now I'm confused. I'm looking for another source of income for support. SAGs, I would love to know what you do. Good morning, Sam. I'm happy with my job because it is in line with what I studied in school. However, I need a pay raise to meet with the harsh economy. Don Dada from Umebule. I'm a lawmaker. I'm satisfied with my job, Honorable Christian. I can imagine. Honorable Christian. I can imagine. Alright, running through the other points. You and I understand what job satisfaction means. I believe I've taken 5 points, which is the work environment, satisfaction with a supportive environment, your job role and task, recognition and reward, and 5 has been opportunity for growth and development. Number 6, work-life balance. A balance between work and personal life is crucial. I personally do not believe in the idea of work-life balance. I just think it's something people throw around. I like to call it time management. So if you have time for your personal life, if your work actually allows you, let me not use the word allows you because it shouldn't work that way. If you have time, you don't work 2-4-7 7 days a week, you don't have time for family. By the time your family starts to say, well, I don't see my dad enough, it's a problem. So what people like to call work-life balance is also important. Number 7, job security. Employees feel feel more satisfied when they know they have a sense of job security. You work in a space where anybody can get it anytime. You know, you're not quite sure, but there's that fear. Oh, they can fire, you can lose. If you're not secure, it makes people dissatisfied. Number 8, which I think is the very important one for a lot of people, compensation and benefits. What are you earning? Is it fair? Do you think that the money you get aligns with the work you put in? Number 9, autonomy and decision making. People like to have a sense of control. If there is a part that you are in charge of, now while you have a boss who might give you orders, might direct you, everybody likes to have some form of control. Having some level of autonomy and control, can contribute to job satisfaction. That's number 9. And finally, number 10, organizational support. Employees are more likely to be satisfied when they feel like they are supported by the organization. I've seen a situation where a guy went out and he did something, he didn't do well. The client came and complained to the company. The company, while admitting that the guy did not do well, backed the guy. And the guy owes, he feels like he owes a lot to that company. So the fact that they don't throw you under the bus, even though you might make mistakes here and there, and sometimes you don't even make mistakes, the company is in the mood to just act like you are an outcast. So these are the 10 things that make people feel satisfied with their jobs. Do you have that where you work? I think I'll take a final call. 08179230002. And the guy who says he's satisfied with his job says he's a fashion designer. Oh, nice. I'm happy to hear that. Do you teach people? Because I would like to learn. And Fortuna Madi says, I've got no job at the moment. Please employ me. Oh, well, you have to apply to wherever you would like to be employed. And they'll ask you questions. Questions connected to experience, capacity. Can you do it? Have you done it before? Can you show us it can be done? And if you satisfy their criteria, I'm certain you will get a job. At these times, it's not very easy to be satisfied with anything. Lots of people are not satisfied with their marriages, their families, their jobs. There's a lot. But you have to try to find the satisfaction. Because if you intend to scale up, you would have to move from where you are to where you need to be. So my parting words would be, please find the good in the bad. Yes, it might be difficult. Oh, Sam, you don't understand. Is this, is that? I get it. But I'm sure that it's not all bad. So there has to be something. Alright, I'll take one final call. And I think that'll be it for this conversation.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost that one. Well, coming up next, the news comes up at the top of the hour. And after that, we have other conversations. Please stay with me.
Business, agriculture, politics, energy.